Good morning. Guten Tag. So, Sunday morning, here in Maryland, little bit chilly, and just a couple thoughts going through my head, so I thought I'd share. So, and it is appropriate because it's a Sunday morning. So, I grew up Catholic. Went to Catholic schools, young baby kid, all the way up to when I started college. But I had a rather unique relationship with the faith. And I need to thank the Jesuits for that, because they taught me a way of thinking and questioning faith that continues with me today, even though I'm not a practicing Catholic anymore. So, a couple things that I just wanted to note. One, I had no problem with Judas actually being skeptical. Now, the 30 pieces of silver thing, yeah, that was bad. Shouldn't have done that. But dude comes up to him and says, "Hey, I'm Jesus." He was a little skeptical. And he said, "You know what? Let me put me fingers through the holes in your wrist, your feet, my hand in your side. I get it. Someone came up to me and said I was resurrected Jesus, showed me those wounds. I probably would have done the same thing." So, in the faith, at least when I was taught as a kid, that skepticism was taught as bad because you were not accepting things at face value. I happen to think that skepticism is not a bad thing at all and that it is a virtue. So that's just one thing. Skepticism, not bad. Second thing, so more broadly, it has to do with my favorite passage from the Catholic Bible. And yes, Catholic, I know Catholic Bibles. I don't know Protestant Bibles. I'm not even sure if this passage is in the Protestant Bible. And I sure as fuck don't know why there are so many different Protestant Bibles. You tell me. God's got to be like, what the hell do I have to do? I sent down from my finger lightning bolts, writing this shit down in pieces of stone, and you peeps still get this shit wrong thousands of years later. What the fuck else do I got to do? I give up. I'm going on vacation. You could certainly argue that God has been an absentee landlord for decades now. So, but anyway, the stray cats are fighting again. Here's my favorite passage. Comes from the very end, the weekend before Jesus, or weekend of the crucifixion. So Jesus comes back from the desert. It's the Passover. He's in front of the temple, and he notices that there are these money lenders, these money changers, these people who are scamming the fuck out of people and selling sacrificial goats for enormously marked up prices. You and me both know that if Trump was there, they would have been gold-dipped goats sold at marked up prices. I'll get back to that fucker later. So anyway, Jesus is there, and he gets pissed. He gets really, really angry. How angry, do you ask? He gets so angry that with his walking staff, he beats the shit out of the moneylenders and smashes their booths because of their disrespect for the sacredness of Passover. Now, for me, what makes that weekend, as it's depicted in the Gospels, my favorite part of the Gospels, is because it's the most human. Because it's the part where Jesus shows his humanity. He gets angry. He questions whether he really wants to go, because he knows what's going to happen at the end. He read the book. And he questions whether he wants to do it. It's when we see him at his most human, which, when he accepts his divine nature at the end, makes it that much more, poignant. The reason I bring this up is because you and I both know that if Trump were there selling his gold motherfucking sneakers in front of the temple so that those poor people who needed sacrificial goats to do the ceremony to honor their belief in God could walk in style into the temple, Jesus would have taken his staff and taken that fucker's head clean off. And oh, that would have been such a beautiful thing to see. If I ever invent a time machine, I might actually take Trump and me back for him to sell the sneakers, just so I could see Jesus do that to him. Point being, if Jesus hated grifters and moneylenders and despised what they meant to him, his faith, and his belief in his Father, that's good enough for me, because Trump is one of those grifters and moneylenders. So, on this beautiful Sunday morning, we know what the stakes are. We know who the choices are. Go, vote, and we'll see what happens and what world we wake up in on November 6th. Ciao, be free, go in peace, and I gotta see what's up with those stray cats. Bye.